I wanted to do a video response towards forneverworld, um, and a little bit towards Mastar Media as well, because before I was doing a Let's Play on my secondary channel, I watched forneverworld's video on the whole opinion on Dragon Ball Super and Boruto shouldn't exist because they're either A, shitting on the characters that people liked, or B, they have piss poor storytelling, or there's bullshit storytelling and people dislike that a lot. Which honestly, that's both good and bad at the same time. Um, I will give you this. Dragon Ball Super is, in my opinion, a good continuation from Z. There is only one flaw on Dragon Ball Super. It's not passing Z on the whole Oob stuff. They keep teasing Oob, and pretty much they're cock teasing. What I mean is, they are pretty much saying, we'll get to Oob eventually. We'll get to Pan eventually. But we're just milking the cow, and you guys are going to buy it, and we all know this shit's going to sell. And I'll agree for Neverworld on this. They are playing the safe bet. Boruto, yeah, I'll agree with him on this as well. They're guns blazing. Let's get rid of the original cast and push a hardcore on the next generation stuff. The only one thing is, on the whole concept, they are going to have Naruto and Sasuke and Sakura coming in when the plot needs it. That concept was no problem on me. I had no problem on having Naruto and Sasuke come in when the plot absolutely is necessary to bring those two characters in. But the problem is, when you get rid of the whole powers of the nine-tailed fox and also Sasuke's abilities and all that stuff, and it's like you basically just wasted those two characters. And oh, how can I forget the bullshit poll where oh yeah, Naruto had a final form of the Nine Tails, and the most inconvenient time, and I'm like, wait. You're telling me this entire fucking damn time, Naruto had a final form of the Nine-Tailed Fox, but we didn't use it. Thanks, Kishimoto. Thanks. No wonder why you're killing your series even further. And I personally am going to say this. Compared towards Dragon Ball Super, towards Naruto, is night and day. Naruto / Boruto is going down the toilet because not only they're destroying every bit of the characters that we know, but it just ruins everything about Naruto on his story of the Nine-Tailed Fox, on his whole history, and the whole part of Sasuke's training, and the whole running gun, and all that buildy shit that he knows. You get what I'm fucking saying, hopefully. It really, it's just, when you get rid of Sasuke and Naruto's abilities, or depower them to a point to where you ruined what those characters are. The only problem that Dragon Ball Super has, it's the typical format of, oh, let's just waste a character because of that very reason. It's been that way since day one. For example, when the Majin Buu saga, Goku had Super Saiyan 3. He could have easily just decided to defend the planet one last time and easily prevent the whole Majin Buu saga from ever happening. Another point, when the Majin Buu saga type format is in the moral arc, where Goku shares mercy, and they even throw a Cell little Easter egg there, it just makes you aware, okay, I get the point of where this is leading to, but it's obviously fucking stupid. And you obviously see that. And you wasted fucking everyone's time, including the character of Vegeta, on the whole training aspect. And everyone's saying, I don't believe Vegeta's going to get the win and the recent new villain. And I'm like, yeah, I could believe that. But I mean, I don't have a problem on Dragon Ball Super continuing and going forward. It's just my argument is lies on everything else. The manga, on how its production value, on being a monthly series and not being a weekly series or whatever. You get the point I'm saying. And Naruto, I'll just say this. It's Kishimoto's fault that he put himself in this position. It's Kishimoto's fault that he allowed Naruto continue. And Akira Toriyama, I'm just saying it, he's doing it for other reasons. I think he's doing it because, A, there's multiple people going to do this because there are money going in. And B, why not continue it? I mean, why not? I mean, 30 long years. We had no series. 30 long years. I think we deserve it. That's my opinion. I'm enjoying the hell out of it, but I will say people need to start either A, just shut up and take it, or just B, go away. That's all I'm going to say for Dragon Ball Super. If you don't like the product, don't read it. Don't support it. And I mean, don't support it. But if you are, either shut up and deal with bullshit. Because to me, Dragon Ball Super, it does remind me a lot of things on Marvel and DC. I'm just going to say that. But I suck it up because I'm like, it's part of the journey, and I want to see these characters grow. I want to see them become more powerful. And yes, it does hurt a bit on the other characters. But yet again, no one gives a shit about Gohan. No one really gives a shit about any other character besides Goku and Vegeta. It sells, it works, and there's no problem. Meanwhile, Naruto / Boruto is pretty much destroying itself, and Kishimoto really he really fucked himself. He really fucked himself. And that's why I don't respect him. That's why I stop supporting Naruto and Boruto. Personally for me, I think Naruto Part 1 was good, and Part 2, half of it was good. Then towards the 4th grade Ninja War and all the way down to the Boruto stuff where it just crashed and burned. And I feel like now it's just a cash grab. And I feel like now people start to see that more and more. But yet again, you got nothing to blame but yourself. You allow this to officially come to happen, and all you need to do is just blame yourself. I do. I blame myself because I was hunger for more Naruto / Boruto, and I'm thinking we need to correct ourselves. We need to make things better. But now we fucked ourselves so much now. So I'm like, you know what? I don't want nothing to do with Kishimoto. I don't want nothing to do with Naruto. I don't want nothing to do with Boruto because he ruined his series. He ruined his story. He ruined Naruto. Take away the 9 tails. Basically, just made Naruto way more weaker. And it's just, what was the point? What was the whole point? What was the whole point? Very poorly handled, in my opinion. But yet again, I feel like, Mastar Media and forneworld, I get their opinions. I do. I mean, we all have opinions. I think Dragon Ball Super is just fine. It's formulaic. It's very much formulaic on what has happened over the years and what has happened to pretty much in Dragon Ball's history. There's a lot of characters that just get wasted. There's a lot of characters that just pretty much get in the sidelines. And I feel like, okay, I get it. on that complaint, but that's always been Dragon Ball. That's always been Dragon Ball since day one. Hell, let's go even way back from the original Dragon Ball compared towards Dragon Ball Z. I mean, half the original Dragon Ball characters from day one are literally sideline characters. So honestly, it makes no difference. Yeah, Piccolo should be getting a bigger push. Yeah, Gohan should have somewhat of a bigger push. But yet again, I would dare say, why don't we give Pan a push? Why don't we give Uba a push? Why don't we give all this shit going forward? Or hell, why don't we pretty much do sagas in the other multiverses? We establish ourselves in the multiverse in Dragon Ball. Why don't we do different stories in the multiverse? I mean, why not? That it makes no sense to me. It really doesn't. You have an opportunity to do it, but you don't want to capitalize it. It really just, that bothers me. That really upsets me. But I mean, for me, I think the Goku and Vegeta show is just fine. I think Vegeta might win or not, but yet again, it's always going to be those two characters. And why not? Let's keep it that format. You don't change it unless you have a good storyline that really is good. But I feel like, people don't want to call out that whole thing. People don't want to say that whole thing because either A, they're too stupid, which a lot of Dragon Ball fans are, and B, they don't want to say a goddamn word about it, or they haven't thought about it. Could be that too, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, as for Naruto and Boruto, I mean, it's all Kishimoto's fault. It's all Kishimoto's pretty much dumbass, literally like, okay, you can have it. I don't really want to do it. I got my own manga that I really am working on. That was nothing more than a failure. And pretty much he went back to where he is best known for. And honestly, that kind of shows you where it was all leading to. And also, he changed the whole idea of, oh yeah, once you use Naruto's final form of the nine-tailed fox, Naruto will die. Whoops, no, we take that back. Sorry. Let's have it where Naruto doesn't die, and we have it where the nine-tailed fox dies. And I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on here. Time out. Just seriously, time out here. You're telling me that you're stripping the nine-tailed fox out of Naruto, having that part of Naruto that made him appealing since day one, get rid of that, and just literally have him pretty much be a lesser character. Oh boy, I'm done. And that's where I just dropped my whole opinion on Naruto. I'm like, and / Boruto, because in a way, Boruto is nothing more than a continuation from Naruto. That's how I see it. So I usually call it Naruto / Boruto. So you get the point of what I'm trying to say. And what they did to Sasuke, depowering his power, which was fucking stupid. And it just makes me think like, let me get this straight. You're stripping Sasuke and Naruto when you had a good idea of having, let's have Naruto and Sasuke be at a supporting character, and then let them come in when the story's absolutely necessary to bring their asses in. There was nothing, let me say this right now, there was nothing wrong with that. Instead, we do the bullshit route. We force the next generation going forward. We force them to pretty much push Naruto and Sasuke back to a point where they get rid of every little thing what made them appealing. And compared towards Dragon Ball Super, where you have Vegeta, you have Goku, literally there in the money making, and you don't have them. Let's just strip everything what made them appealing. Let's strip everything what made them so good. I mean, that's literally what two series are doing. I mean, you don't have that at all. I mean, that's my biggest issue on people. They don't literally see what's the difference between Naruto and Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball Super, it's all about Goku and Vegeta, and sometimes we give Goku the win, and we kind of do some of the mistakes. And granted, to be fair, I would give the credit would still. A lot of it's good, in my opinion. A lot of it's like it's no different. I mean, it's the same shit we grew up with. And that's how I see it. And I really feel like people need to start kind of looking that way. But yet again, we have these Dragon Ball fans that, dude, I'm going to say this right now. I look at like Unreal Gaming, and he said to me, he doesn't want rematches. And I just look at him in a straight face saying, so let me get this straight, idiot. You don't want to have no more rematches, but yet again, you kiss up and suck up every little bit of Kira Toriyama's shit. Yeah, I can't buy your opinion. And that's the problem about a lot of Dragon Ball YouTubers. They suck up every bit of it. Mass Star Media, whatever. But I mean, for fucking forneworld, I get his opinion. I do, but I disagree with it. And I feel like there's nothing wrong with Dragon Ball Super on terms of being the Goku and Vegeta. That sells. You stick with that concept. You don't make a fast pull and get rid of them. And if you really are going to replace Goku and Vegeta, you make that shit permanent. I don't think they're ever going to do that because that's suicide. And look with Naruto / Boruto. Complete suicide destroying of a series. But guess what? That's all in the creator's fault. That's all in the creator's fault. And you can call me a Dragon Ball tard all you want. I could criticize on the whole part where, oh yeah, we wasted Vegeta's development. We're pretty much bullshitting sometimes and just taking fan service and making something a little bit new and interesting. But yet again, isn't pretty much the day and age of fan service and nostalgia. You get the point of what I'm trying to say. But it's just, I feel like the complaints on the manga, on the whole tracing aspect is kind of like piss poor argument, or, oh, they're not using any of the other supporting characters. Dude, we're fighting gods. We're fighting fucking powerful people that are so high that I'm like, the only characters that could come close to these people is Goku and Vegeta. And that's it. You don't have Gohan because he's not a fighter, and plus his story's already done. You had him pretty much get his moment in the Majin Buu saga, and really he didn't do jack shit after that. And I'm going to say this right now, and if there was ever a moment that he did, it was moments in the Tournament of Power, moments in the Golden Frieza saga, moments in the Battle of God saga, but there's never a moment to where, okay, he's the main character for this specific saga, he gets the win, and that's really it. I just don't buy that belief of they're going to have other supporting characters from Dragon Ball be a mainstay, because, I mean, you would have to jack up their power level to such a point to where it's in Goku and Vegeta's level. And I think personally, you know, people need to start seeing that. But yet again, people say, well, that whole argument of Goku and Vegeta is very flawed because you can't just have them be the only centric thing. Well, I'm going to say back, why not? You telling me you want to jack up Gohan, Gohan and Piccolo or any other character? Do you really believe that any other character besides Gohan and Piccolo can go toe-to-toe like a villain like Goku Black, like a villain like Moro? You got to be shitting yourself. But, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, granted, people are going to say how they feel, and, you know, I don't really care. I just don't care anymore. I'm at that point now where fandoms are a bunch of fucking shitheads. They don't understand jack diddly shit. They bitch and moan about it, but they eat that shit up, no problem. I mean, they'll criticize it, but they'll eat that shit up, no problem. I mean, it makes no sense. If you don't like it, stop reading it. Stop supporting it. I stopped reading and supporting and stopped watching Boruto because they took away the appeal of Naruto and Sasuke, and they destroyed the concept to where they got rid of the whole idea of let's have Naruto and Sasuke be supporting characters, but we'll bring them in when they absolutely are necessary. You get what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm done now. I said my piece, and I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of hate because I'm the only one guy that's calling out the shot.